Hello everyone, today we're here with something different. Today we are spectating someone to help them improve. So it's kind of just like my rank series, where, you know, I record my games and people can tell me where I fucked up. However, we've got something different. Today we are spectating the Morgana. Now, the whole purpose point of this is that I will be spectating bronze players' games and trying to help them improve themselves. Like, should they CS more? What should they build? And, you know, just that typical kind of stuff. I did record this guy's game last time, however, I done fucked up, and yeah, the footage got fucked up, so that's actually my bad. This guy actually, from what I know, prefers playing in the jungle, so it's rather a shame that his main jungle pick, which was the Xin, was taken from him. Anyway, the camera will be entirely focused on the Morgana, so sorry about that, as the spotlight is directed on him. The whole point of this is to see where this guy can improve. Should he roam? Should he have done this? Should he have done that? etc. That kind of stuff. Last game he actually did rather well, so I'm wondering what he will be able to provide as a mid laner. So I will be randomly spectating 3 of his games. This will be the first one. I will then have an annotation link to the other 2 games when I finally do them and upload them as well. So hopefully I do get him in different roles, as that'll give me a greater chance to explain to this guy when this is all done and dusted on where he can improve. So not only will he be watching this as well to see where he could have done better to improve himself, but hopefully everyone else can as well. Because now... Alright, so it just seems to be a standard typical landing. Vigar's not showing any aggressive... you missed a CS there, buddy. That's rather a shame. Don't be afraid to use some abilities to the last hit, especially if you don't think you're going to be able to get them. Some people, even as mages, run 80 runes to begin with at the start, just because it becomes so much easier to last hit. Just like there. Because Vigar's able to last hit with his abilities, with his Q. And that makes it way easier for him to do it as well. Alright, going in for some trade. He actually won that trade, so I guess that was nice. You have passive spell vamp as well, so I guess that makes it easier, but I guess against a Vigar you should focus on harassing him as much as you can as well. The only problem is that how will you go up against a Vigar? How will you deal with someone that counters you in a way? I mean, you do have Black Shield, yeah, you did pick Morgana into Vigar, but that Black Shield only protects you from CC, it doesn't really protect you from the damage. And that's a bit of an issue. I'm surprised there was no early level 2 cheese by the Jin Zhao or the Warwick. But let's just go see how this bronze game plays out. I don't know the elo of everyone in this game, by the way. I only know the current elo of the one that I'm spectating right now. So it looks like, oh, we will see a trade going on, and ooh, yeah. Quite unfortunate there, buddy. Now, what you did there wrong is that you didn't spell shield yourself and just immediately walk out of the cage. I mean, even if you could have done something against the Vigar, I still would have just landed my snare, put the spell shield on myself, and just immediately fucked off. He is also running Ignite, which is rather strange, because lately mid laners are running TP just so they can go to top or bottom and contest towers there, or even TP at a dragon to help out. I've been seeing that an awful lot. But anyway, besides that point, that's just what I could have suggested. I mean, you did get a good early trade-off as well, but the Ignite unfortunately would not have killed the Vigar. But as I said, I would have just snared him and just spell shielded myself and just walked out of the cage. You also stood still and didn't move around an awful lot to dodge his skill shot and to try and dodge his meteor strike as well. You did get a few summoners down and a flash, but even then, that only does so much. You still gave first blood, which is rather unfortunate there. So, just going to continue on with the last hitting here. Hopefully, you'll catch up in CS, but I don't know what items you've bought. Oh, like it. I'm sorry. I'm still not used to this whole spectating system. That's why it's all like this. Unfortunately, I am unaware on how to do stuff. There was a little bar here. Where the fuck did that go? I don't know. Must have accidentally gotten rid of it or something. My bad. It's alright. It doesn't matter. I guess it helps me see better to either put up annotations or to see where you could have done better. Oh, you dodged the Q there, which is rather nice. So it was a bit of a weird puddle. I would have focused the puddle on the minions. At the moment, I don't think you can trade successfully with a Viger. I would just focus on CSing. And try and freeze the wave, maybe, as best as you can. So then that it pushes towards you, making Viger vulnerable to a Warwick gank, which I doubt is going to happen anytime soon, because it's a Warwick. But, you're going to have to keep an eye out on those meteors as well, because they're going to come down much, much faster as he levels them up as well. I would recommend a Chalice rush against a Viger, maybe, just for the magic resistance and the mana regeneration. You do seem to be CSing somewhat evenly again right now. But you do have a bit of a problem. The Viger is slowly farming his way up. Eventually he's just going to outscale you and outscale everyone else. The good thing is that for whatever reason the enemy team decided to, you know, pick up a Poppy. I'm not saying that Poppy's a bad champion, I'm just saying, you know, she's not that good. Ooh, that long range. Oh, no, you're going to stand still for it again? Yeah. You're not using it. Whoa. You're not using the black shield at all, dude. Have you even leveled it up? It says to me that you're down there that you have. Why aren't you using it? Like, spell shield yourself, dodge the Q, which you did, but you didn't dodge the meteorite. Like, he's snared. He's not going anywhere. I guess that's one thing you can focus on, dude, is to learn how to kite better when fighting, when having a skirmish with someone. I mean, fuck, even I suck at that, but you need to spell shield yourself more often. And you're also pushed out with no vision again. You being extremely aggressive towards the Viger. Wow. That was a bit of a silly play there, dude. For starters, like, a 1-for-1 trade is never worth it. The good thing is that the Xin Zhao, for whatever reason, decided to not push this up, which was extremely bad by him. You're lucky that this is going to push this way in your favor, but still, a 1-for-1 trade is almost never ever worth it. Because you're also giving gold, you're also losing gold in the process. But that was really, really lucky of you in a sense that Xin Zhao didn't decide to push this out. It seems like Poppy's pinging for a shit ton of assistance. I guess the one thing you can do right now is to try and just focus on poking and landing those snares when you can. And don't bother about trading, not until you're like massively full on HP and stuff like that. And just, yeah, slowly poking him down, as I said. Eventually it's going to come to you winning the skirmish because you have much more HP than him. Alright, now he's clearly... Are you pinging missing? Alright. It seems like you are. If you suspect that your enemy mid laner is missing, I would hard push the wave right now to make Viger lose out on so much CS. You should have done this a lot sooner, because then a lot more minions would have died towards the turret and Viger wouldn't be able to farm it with his Q. Because now he's going to come back in time and now he's going to get that farm. Jax should not have recalled in such a silly spot, but still. Another thing you could have maybe done is maybe followed the Viger, maybe stop him. Like, just try and land a snare and stall him as much as you can. Just so maybe Jax survives, you can land a snare and just walked out. If you had actually followed him and landed one snare and just walked away, not only would you have gotten some harass off, but that spell shield's a bit too late, man. You took so much poke to what you needed to do, or needed to take. Yeah, that was a bit silly. You need to learn to, as Morgana, to spell shield sooner, because the event horizon has about a half a second delay cast time, so you can see it. You can see it real quick. I mean, it's plenty of time for you to quick cast the spell shield on yourself, or if to even like press the E button and then right click yourself, or left click yourself, sorry. There's a skirmish on about Dragon. It seems to be a skirmish that you were losing, which is rather unfortunate. So you're going to rush back into lane. Going to go farm CS a bit more. Jax is getting horribly fed off that Poppy. Alright, so you just now got clear warning that they've just slain the dragon. You're overextending, dude. You're very lucky that for whatever reason the Xin and the Veigar didn't decide to come in through that way. Otherwise you'd be dead. One thing you can do is if you are unsure whether or not it is safe to farm the mid lane, just go off and farm the raptors or something like that. Because you'll get just as much experience and gold out of it as if you're farming a lane. And it not only is it safer, the wave will even push into your favor, meaning you'll be able to farm more safely. Alright, so I wish I learnt on how to fucking do this whole thing a bit better, then I might be able to actually know what the fuck I'm doing. But it seems like, yeah, you are pushing that in. I would try and freeze it, as I said, as much as I can. Oh, once again, the spell shield not coming out. What are you doing, dude? Whoa, that was a bit bad. Yeah, that seems to be an issue you have as Morgana, is that you're not spell shielding soon enough. And you're taking way too much unnecessary damage. He was also half HP there, that ignite wouldn't have done anything. It wasn't until you landed like a snare or puddle combo that he would have died from ignite. I also would not have taken ignite as on Morgana. I would have taken something like exhaust instead. Or heck, even maybe TP, that we can TP into a fight, immediately press the ult button, and then immediately press the Zhonya's button. Grabbing ignite on a mage that isn't an assassin is kind of silly. An exhaust will help as well, especially against the Jin Zhao and the Misfortune, as you can walk in, snare someone, exhaust them, and then they can't run away from your ultimate. I just feel like an exhaust would have been a way better pick on you than an ignite. Alright, so you see where Veigar is. Either hard push this as much as you can, or go in and help. Alright, so Veigar will miss out on a shit ton of CS now. Alright, so you've seen Veigar, you know where he is. Have you bought a pink at all this game? I don't think you have. As any laner, doesn't matter if you're top, middle, jungle, or even bot lane, I would recommend buying a pink. As a mid laner, put it into one of these, or even this here, or even in this bush, or this right here. That's just what I recommend, placing a pink as a mid laner. Because not only does that provide vision for Baron and Dragon control, you might even be able to spot the enemy jungler from trying to gank you and stuff like that. It's just nice things to have. Warwick hasn't ganked your lane at all, which is rather unfortunate. Zen has ganked you once. There's an early spell shield, there we go, but you didn't get anything out of it. You lost that trade. That was a silly puddle, especially for one minion. You weren't going to get that. I would have just saved it just for those 3 minions. And you missed that last one too. That's right. I guess I should have said this at the start, but I hope you do take this with a grain of salt. The whole point of this, man, is to point out where you have fucked up and what you can do to get better. So, I hope you do don't yell at me or get mad when I said you should have done early spell shields and whatever, and I'm calling some of your trades silly, because they are. But there was an early black shield before, but you didn't really land a good combo and you couldn't do anything. Oh, Warwick's coming in though. There we go. Oh, you missed the snare. And that's alright. You're going to secure that with your ultimate. You did take an unnecessary meteor, however. But that was a Warwick gank that you did need. Zen's too busy farming. You're going to push this out. Bot lane and top lane is pushed in your favor. This seems like a really, really good push. Just as I said before, keep an eye out on the enemy team. I mean, because there's a Xin Zhao. Alright, so it seems like Poppy got a good teleport off and went down bot lane and got a kill. Yeah, she's missing Jack. She kind of TP'd. Alright, so your mid lane is somewhat stabilized again now. There's a kill under... Oh, there's multiple kills under Veigar's belt. But now you've finally got a kill under your belt too. The unfortunate process about that is that now you are worth gold again to Veigar. Alright, so you see Poppy mid. Xin Zhao has just killed Jax. Jax killed him in return, so that was a pretty much even trade. Luckily, no assist for Veigar. Alright, so you do need to hold this mid lane. You see Viga top. You might be able... Oh, Poppy's pretty you might be able to win some favorable trades. Alright, so this is pushed in. Yep, puddle. And then do your little farming job. Alright, now what can you do? Currently, what can you do right now to help your team stabilize? As I said, buy a pink, place it somewhere. That's what you need to do, actually. You can't roam as well. I mean, you can still roam as a Morgana mid, but you can't do it that well as other mid laners, like a Diana, a Katarina, and a Kali. Stuff like that. Alright, so Viga thinks you're missing. Viga's gonna say that you're back. Alright, you're keeping your distance, that's good. Do you see the Xin on the minimap? Hopefully you do. Ooh, you are very lucky that that cage did not get you. Alright, so Dragon has spawned. I would do exactly what you're doing right now. Just immediately start grouping for Dragon. You kind of need this Dragon. Alright, so you just saw Jin's our bot. What are you going to do? Ooh, you missed a snare. Some things I do like to do on Morgana, even though I mainly play her as a support, sometimes in mid, is a flash Q combo. If you can do it just right, you can completely catch someone unaware and then snare them. Ooh, Warwick just narrowly avoids a cage right there. Alright, so it's now 2 in mid, 2 in bot. 2 in mid, sorry, and then by the end of the team. Alright, so you have vision. You now just see that Xin Zhao's walking somewhere into his jungle. Maybe hard push this and try and go for a dragon. Unfortunately, that wasn't a double kill in your favor. Black shield, black shield. Yeah, as I said, buddy, you know that he's farmed. He's got a whole bunch of kills under his belt. He's going to do a shit ton of damage. Viga's ultimate does especially better with AP champions, such as yourself. Just black shield, walk the fuck out of his wall. Just be like, nope, nope, I'm not dealing with any of this. And just walk out of his cage and go into your turret range. Because at the moment, you are dying unnecessarily to Viga. You're giving him time to free farm with his Q and to push down your tower, and they get a dragon out of it. I'm not saying all of that is your fault, like them getting a dragon. Unfortunately, bot lane died too. But I'm saying you can do more to help by not dying. Hopefully, in the end, that Jack split push just does fucking wonders for you. But at the moment, I'm doubting it. I'm doubting a lot of things. Because they've gotten 2 dragons at the moment, I believe. What are you doing there, buddy? You missed out on wolves. What are you doing? You gonna go bot lane? Oh. Well, obviously, since I can't read the chat and I can't do any of this, you might have just negotiated with a swap. I feel like this swap is unfavorable, actually. I would have swapped with Jax. Because it's going to be way harder for you to 2v1 than to 1v1. And even then, with Poppy, you can just black shield her stun. Or, yeah, against the wall anyway. Is Blitzcrank going to come in and help you? Maybe. That might actually make it better. Alright, so you've lost a tower top. All these pings going on. I just feel like this swap's a bit weird. Alright, a bit of a skirmish going on at top. And you're missing out on quite a bit of CS there. That's Vayne and that's Warwick. Alright, so you got a double kill. That's really, really nice. Hopefully what top does is just hard push like a motherfucker and gets that top tower. Yeah, just stay back. Just farm with your Q, farm with your puddle. Don't be afraid to waste some of your mana that's on full to get a few CS. Because you do need to catch up at the moment. You are very far behind. You do have the bushes watered, so you know that Thresh is trying to do some hanky-pankies. A Viga might catch at your ADC and kill her. Yep. Alright, they managed to turn that around though. There's a Poppy TP coming in, but that's alright. Failed Qs in both parts, that's all good. Alright, what do you need to currently stay relevant? Well, I hope you're getting a Zhonya's next, because you kind of need that. And in the event that you get caught out, you can just Zhonya's. Ooh. I would have black shielded that just in case. Like, if you see a blitz hook go out, just black shield yourself or an ally you think is going to, like, just in case. Because your spell shield is on a relatively the same cooldown as his hook. I mean, if his hook misses, then your spell shield's on a lower cooldown. But if it lands, then both your cooldowns will land up relatively in the same time. Alright, so that was a good trade right there. You made him go half HP. Just keep trading when you can. Yep, you see a gank. Oh, you got a spell shield, which is really nice. And now this is where you trade evenly. Hopefully. Can you trade evenly? Can you do this? Don't worry, Blitzcrank's got it. What the fuck was that Q, buddy? Oh god, that Poppy wants Blitzcrank. Alright, yeah, lead him into the tower, snare. I just feel like that snare could have been done a lot sooner. I felt like he had it up. That was a 2 for 3, so that did somewhat become even. But once again, buddy, you're missing your snares. You're missing your skill shots. I mean, Misfortune was on very low HP. There was no reason to snare there. I would have just immediately snared Poppy and then just tried to run away or something like that. It looks like Jax just got insta-gibbed too. This Vigar's big, dude. You need your team to tell your team to focus this dude here. This dude here is gonna wreck everyone. Xin Zhao's also gonna do a lot of damage too, but he's not really that threatening. I don't feel like whose team comp's better. I feel like your both team comps have some good potential, but I feel like that their team comp's actually doing more. Dragon's up in 1 minute 30. You do need this dragon. This would be their third dragon if they get it. And even trade down and bottom. You see Vigar bot. You did see Xin Zhao top. You kind of need to push that mid lane as hard as you can, or go down bot lane and help them out. At the moment, you're pretty much being useless, which is rather unfortunate. So you do have plenty of vision down in the bot lane. You should now see Poppy on the minimap. And Warwick got a kill, but I feel like he's going to die now. Rip. Rip Warwick. And they got a tower out of it too. Alright, so Jax is split pushing. You finally got mid to be there, but once again, you're overextending, you're backing off. Go farm the raptors. Go farm the wolf camp. There's still the jungle you could farm, or even go down bottom and help get Poppy. You're spending way too much time dawdling and not doing anything. Alright, so they're gonna see you there, unfortunately, because there's a ward. You're standing right on top of it. Jax is gonna die to Xin Zhao, maybe, or Xin Zhao's gonna die to Jax. So now that you oh, Jax got a kill, that's rather nice. Dragon is up in 4 seconds. You need to be there. You need to be ready for Dragon. Blitzcrank's trying to ward it. You should have helped him. Blitzcrank can't ward alone. You guys need to help him as a team. They have it pinged. They're ready for Dragon. You need to contest this. Their jungler's dead. Xin Zhao's dead. Your jungler's alive. You guys need this Dragon. Poppy's coming in, Vigar's coming in, their entire team is grouping up on you. Oh, doing this dragon is very bad. They've surrounded you right now. Vayne's doing nothing but farming bot lane. Like, when your support goes out to ward, you need to be there to back him up. Because they can only place a limited number of Black shield you! Black shield yourself! No, you missed out on the black shield again! Alright, so Warwick's gonna kill Poppy, Jax is gonna die, Vayne's gonna kill the enemy ADC. Oh! Vayne mechanics. Alright, so unfortunately, once again, you didn't spell your shield yourself soon enough. Just spell shield yourself and walk the fuck out of that cage. You cannot take that damage. Because now look what Viger can do. Viger can just easily clean up. And that's exactly what happened. And that should be a dragon for them, maybe, if they can do it. Or they'll even get Scuttle Crab to provide additional vision. I just feel like that you're not spell shooting yourself soon enough. You need to respect the Viger's damage. The moment you see that cage, just spell shield yourself and get the fuck out. Because that's what, at the moment, that's what you need to do. Like, you're pretty much another utility mage for them at the moment. You cannot be a mage carry at this point in time. What do you need to do? Like, yeah, you need to get dragon. You need to stabilize this, but now they have dragon. That's their third dragon. What can you do? What can you do to make this better? That's their dragon. You can upgrade your trinket. If you upgrade your trinket into the pink trinket, or even just have bought a pink in general, that would have saved you a lot of time and trouble. That black shield is nice, just in case if you got caught out. Oh, that blitzcrank just made you miss that. No, it's okay. Don't chase. You got her flash. That was a good hook on blitzcrank, but unfortunately you missed the Q because of it. Alright, so Jax is just going to do his split pushing ways. Jax is going to come in and help you. Never mind. You need a ward. Your team needs to provide more vision so you can pick someone off and then kill them. You want to pick a Viger if anything. The moment you pick a Viger, you can win any team fight. Just try and believe in your carries, because at the moment you're another support. At the moment the carries are Warwick, Jax and Vayne. You and Blitzcrank are supports. You're going to try and contest for Baron? Oh, unfortunately no pick off there. No good Q. You need to be ready to spell shield Warwick and Jax as well, because the moment you spell shield them, they can successfully engage on someone. It seems like Jax might get caught out here. Your bot lane is being pushed into your tower. That is not good. Jax is caught out. You need to help Jax. You need to help Jax. Once again, you're dawdling in mid. You're not doing anything. You need to be with your team. Jax got caught out. If you were there to spell shield him, he might have survived. Holy fucking shit. All those shields and... Yeah, you were just dawdling in mid, dude. You weren't helping at all. You're an additional support right now. You need to be there to support them. I mean, the only way they can negate the CC that Thresh and Vigus provides is your spell shield. Once again, a too late of a spell shield there for you, buddy. Yeah, they're going to get multiple kills, multiple towers out of this, and maybe even a Baron. Yeah, they're pinging for it as well. Now, I don't know what's going on in this game, so forgive me if I don't know any sort of backstory, but as I said, I'm just trying to focus on you at the moment. Yeah, they're going to get 2 towers out of this. A kill as well, because Vayne decided to try and 1v5 the world, as Vaynes usually do. Jax is AFK. Well, that sucks. Yeah, they're going to back, and they're more than likely going to prepare for Baron. Or Dragon if it's even up. Alright, so there you are. You've respawned. I've noticed that you've only been using your ward trinket, but as I said before, you need a pink as any laner. It doesn't matter what you are. You have missed a few snares, like that one there. And you're very slow when it comes to spell shielding, and you're not respecting any damage that the enemy team provides. You're coming in down for additional support, which is nice, but your team has no vision. You do not know where the Xin Zhao is or any of their other teammates. And you have just walked over a ward. Seems like Warwick's trying to get Scuttle to provide some additional vision, but he might get caught out doing so. Alright, so you do have some vision on the Dragon area, but you have none on the Baron area. Your top lane and bot lane is being pushed. Poppy is split pushing. Jax is back. And your team's about to get caught out. Yeah, once again, you're not there with your team. Once again, you're the only one with that black shield. I mean, even if your teams are idiots, you need to follow them. You either fail as a team or you win as a team. You were here just trying to get like 3 minions, not doing anything, and your teammates did get caught out, but you could have been there to try and help them, to try and turn that around. And now your Jax might get caught out as well. Blitzcrank got a hook off, but he can't do anything, and hooking a tank that is a Poppy, even if she is going tank, is extremely silly. They're just going to proxy farm that. Jax can't do anything to stop that. This game does not look good for you, buddy. Blitzcrank is getting a whole bunch of good hooks off, but unfortunately he's going to get overextended and die. English, please, words. He did nearly kill the Poppy, but I would have just hooked, silenced, and walked away. Everyone just keeps trying to think that... Everyone just thinks that they can get the kill, that they can do it. When I guess he's not familiar with Poppy's passive. Once again, if you had TP, you could have TP'd behind them and maybe do some sort of engage, or even TP bot to split push that. I just feel like Ignite is an extremely weird choice on Morgana, because you're not going to use it as much as Flash. Alright, so you do see pings going out. You see... Oh, God. Yeah, Jax got caught out again. You do see Poppy bottom. What are you doing? You're not going with your team. Yeah, and they get caught out again. As I said before, you're just dawdling right here. You're not doing anything. You're not walking with your team. You're not farming. You're not doing anything. So you need to be walking with your team. That's what you need to be doing right now. That's what I feel like you need to be doing. And that's their 4th dragon. Your team's not... you just have no appropriate vision at the moment. And then, like, there's 3 of you and the 1 misfortune. Like, you guys could have Flash altered. Warwick could have altered. Does he have it up? I think he does. I just feel like that you guys could have done so much more to kill Misfortune right there. Or even if they went Dragon, you guys could have just went Baron and made an even trade. This does not seem to be looking good though. They are almost 10k gold plus ahead of you. They are 10 kills ahead. They obviously have way more towers than you. And just way more dragons. They have 4 dragons on you. Alright, so sorry about that. Blitzcrank is going to walk straight past the Poppy. Poppy's going to be able to get out. Vayne's farming as best as she can. Jax is split pushing. And you're coming back into mid lane. You do have some minor wards out, but they're not proper wards. They're not proper vision. No one on your team has upgraded their trinkets, I think. No one on your team has bought a pink. Oh. You caught the Poppy. No! No! You did not win that engage at all. Do you know why? You guys wasted 3 ultimates on a Poppy. You guys lost that so much harder. You guys wasted 3 ultimates on the 1 person, and obviously not their 2 carries. Their 2 carries were just able to come in and just fuck up your entire team. Because there was no suppress for Viger, there was no suppress for Misfortune. The moment Blitzcrank hooked Poppy, the moment you and Warwick should have done is focus this little shit right here. That's what you should have done. They might dive you. That tower is extremely low. I feel like this is going to go heavily against your favor. Unfortunately, as I said, you will lose some games. But the whole point of this is to try and help you improve. This isn't over yet, it seems. So let's see what you guys... This could be a comeback. This could be a very long game, which I hope it isn't, because I don't think I can talk for 60 minutes plus. Ugh. I mean, I'm having trouble just talking regularly as it is. You guys are going bot, going mid. You guys are having no proper vision. They have wards in your jungle. They know where you are at any given moment. If they were good, they'll be using this to their advantage. Pardon me, sorry. Alright, now Dragon will be respawning in about 2-3 minutes. You kind of need this Dragon. But you could also bait this Dragon, because they're going to want this Dragon as well. This will be their 4th, 5th Dragon. So this will give you perfect time to go get Baron. Like, I don't know what they're not doing. I mean, they've got an inhibitor. They can easily get Baron right now, and you can't really stop them. Your Jax just got caught out once again. They can do Baron. That was a good catch up, but so much used to get the Poppy. And Blitzcrank even nearly died for it. You guys have no appropriate vision. You have no idea that you're about to be collapsed on. Warwick's been caught out. You got a snare off, but it's not good enough. Holy shit, this Vayne just tumbled straight into that snare. Yep, I feel like this is GG. Yeah, you and Blitzcrank can't do shit against a Jhin, a Misfortune, a Poppy. Yep, he's dead. Alright, you can't do much. Unfortunately, this is GG. Anyway, I hope you do learn from this, my friend. I hope this does help you improve and get better. And I'll be seeing you in your next 2 games. Bye-bye. This is victory, but, sure, I'll take that.